Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next pregnancy vlog. I am currently 26 weeks pregnant. I took a hike at 6 months pregnant. So that was fun. My brother was in town and we decided to take a trip to the beach, head to the coast. And I thought it was just gonna be like a beach trip. We went to go see the elephant seals. And I thought, okay, the beach was right there. It's not going to be a big deal. I'll be fine. And it was a hike. Now, I don't know if it was 3 miles or 6 miles. All I know is that being 6 months pregnant and doing that was not fun. The entire time I was there, I was lagging behind. I felt pain throughout my stomach, and then days later, pain throughout my whole body. No, it is not something I'm concerned about. I have hiked while I've been pregnant before. This is nothing new, nothing I'm concerned about. If I would have been concerned, I would have just stayed back, but my body paid pretty hard for it. So, I was 25 and a half weeks pregnant at the time I took this hike. I am currently 26 weeks in 1 day, and only just now am I really like, this is my first good day after the hike that I actually feel good after that. My son, though, he was so sweet. I mean, the whole family was with us, lots of adults, but my son was sitting with me the whole time. He refused to go catch up with the other kids, refused to go catch up with the other family members, and he stayed behind to make sure I was okay. I thought it was the sweetest thing. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend a multi-mile hike at 6 months pregnant. So not the funnest thing. Like I said, I've been pretty sore ever since. I'm doing better today, but definitely be cautious. I mean, it's perfectly safe. Nothing, as long as your pregnancy's been healthy, it's usually fine to do stuff like that. It wasn't overexerting. I just had to go slower than the rest of the family. And of course, family members stayed behind to help me out and help the kids out, and everyone hiked. It was good. The kids were able to do the hike, like a bunch of my little ones. They were able to manage the hike okay. I definitely struggled more than they did. Yeah, baby movements are going good. I've got a lot of heartburn. I think she had the hiccups this morning. She was really going strong today. So yeah, that was definitely been getting like stronger movements. Yeah, just going a lot, like kind of random today too. It was weird because normally like she'll start going crazy at the end of the day, and this happened at the beginning of the day. So I thought that was not different, but I thought it was like outside of her pattern, I guess. But I welcome it. Any kind of movements for me is just a welcoming sight, so I did love it. But here is a 26-week and 1 day bump shot. I'm definitely feeling more and more pregnant as the days go on. We are 2 weeks shy of the 3rd trimester. Baby is the size of a spaghetti squash this week. And I'm still comfortable in my pregnancy. I'm not at a point where I'm like feeling like overly worn out. I am exhausted. I'm not sleeping at night at all, but I still love the 3rd trimester as much as I love the 2nd trimester. It's just the 1st trimester that's hard, but I actually love being like 40 weeks pregnant. I enjoy it, and I enjoy the baby movements and just everything. Like we're just at that place right now where it's like fun. I love watching the belly grow. I love going along in my pregnancy. After the holiday season, we'll really start going into baby prep. We haven't done anything so far. A lot of it is just not having the time, but I'm thinking once January hits and once we get through Christmas, then it's going to be full-on baby prep mode. But for right now, I'm just kind of enjoying still being in the stage of pregnancy where there's not too much going on. Yeah, the symptoms are becoming more and more. I'm definitely feeling like the 3rd trimester approaching, but I'm still enjoying every minute of it. And yeah, sleepless nights are definitely a thing right now. I have a hard time sleeping. My restless legs are constantly going, so I'm really having a hard time getting comfortable right now. But other than that, my symptoms are not too bad, which has been really nice. It's glucose test day, so it used to only be a 1 hour, and if you don't pass, you have to go in for the 3 hour. The problem is too many people have been failing the 1 hour, so now everybody has to do a 3 hour, and it's fasting, and you have to get poked multiple times. So I don't mind the fasting. I don't even mind being poked. The part that's bothering me right now is I haven't even been able to have a cup of coffee yet, and my appointment doesn't start until 10 o'clock, and I won't get to eat till a little after 1 o'clock. So yeah, and I'm having to overload on water, which I am probably failing epically at. I just got out of my glucose test. It wasn't a 3 hour one, it was a 2 hour one, which was nice. I guess the way it works now is that too many people failed the 1 hour, and so instead of making everyone do a 3 hour, they meet in the middle and they do a 2 hour, and that's exactly what I did in my last pregnancy. I just, in my head, it was a 3 hour. So yeah, I felt pretty bad the first hour. You know, I drank my drink. I had the lemon lime flavor. I mean, the taste of it doesn't bother me. But, like, towards the end of the first hour, that's when I was like, okay, I'm nauseated. I don't feel too good. Also, I think it had to do with the fact that I haven't eaten yet today and I'm hungry. And I think just kind of those natural factors that happen. You get, like, I get a little bit nauseated when it's been too long since I've eaten. So I think that more so I feel like was contributed by the fact that I hadn't eaten yet versus the drink itself, but I also think the drink itself made me not feel good, so I think it was a combination of the two. And then I got through the first hour and into the second hour, I felt fine. Like, I feel completely normal right now, other than the fact that I am hungry. So I think I'm going to go through Carl's Jr., get a burger, and then go through Starbucks and get like a gingerbread latte or something. But yeah, all in all, I mean, it wasn't a bad test. I didn't mind sitting there. It doesn't bother me sitting there like that. I mean, there were times I got bored. There were times where I chatted with other people coming in and out. So I don't mind just kind of sitting there like that, getting to know other people. It's something that's kind of, it's like I kind of got a break from everything going on, you know, other than I was sitting in a lab office and just getting this done. But really, I've never mind sitting and waiting like that. It's actually kind of enjoyable, if I'm being completely honest. In terms of other pregnancy updates, I think a lot of it right now is I'm just getting more and more uncomfortable. Sleeping at night has become pretty much non-existent. My restless legs are keeping me up at night. My back is hurting. I'm tossing and turning all night long. And then I feel like I get sort of touched out by the end of the day. And it's at no fault of my family. But I've noticed that I do really good in the morning, and I don't mind, you know, so much being touched. But it's that end of the day where I'm like feeling overstuffed. I've been going all day long. I've been touched all day long. Like, I've just been busy all day long. And by the end of the day, my body's just really sore. And so I've been telling my family, I'm like, just give me a little bit of time to not touch me for a little while. I love to snuggle my children. I love to cuddle my husband. I absolutely love doing all of that. Like, nothing satisfies me more than getting to sit and cuddle with my children. But I think I'm just at that stage in pregnancy where I'm just uncomfortable, and that's just the bottom line. So I've noticed that I get really sore by the end of the day. Like, my stomach, it's sore, like the round ligament pain's there, the back pain's there. Sometimes there's a headache, sometimes there's not. But it's just that end of the day. And, you know, as much as I love my family, and, you know, I love it when my husband sits and holds me, I find that I'm trying to do more of that earlier in the day, so that when I get to the end of the day, I can just, without feeling too guilty or feeling too bad for all of them, I'm able to just say, okay, I just need a little bit of time where I'm not touched. And I'm like talking like 30 minutes to an hour at the end of the day, where I can just be for a little bit. Yeah, this is nothing new. I've gone through this in pregnancy before. So we all know what to expect. And I've also noticed that everybody can feel baby coming. I've noticed my kids are clinging a little bit more closer to me than normal. I've noticed the nesting urges have started to kick in pretty good, and I'm kind of wanting to get into baby prep mode. I mean, we still have a full 3 months left, but I have noticed that all of that is happening. So again, all stuff I completely expect at this stage in pregnancy. I felt like some of that, like ultra cleanliness, I felt like it came later in my last pregnancies. I feel like it came closer to like the last 1 to 2 months versus like 3 months prior. I mean, we're not even fully in the last trimester yet. I've still got like 3 days to go. But I feel like it's coming earlier this time. And is that just a pregnancy thing? Or maybe I'm miscalculating for my last pregnancies? Or maybe something else, I'm really not sure. Getting my Carl's Jr. order right now. But yeah, that's pretty much just kind of what's been going on lately. And I feel like it's happening sooner this time around, but I'm so thankful for it. I love it. I'm so excited for all of it. It's all just so exciting for me, but I have noticed that shift.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. But I have noticed that shift over the last 3 weeks or so. But yeah, I just got Carl's Jr. I am on my way to go across the street to go get Starbucks. I got the Western Bacon Cheeseburger with crisp cut fries and a root beer. Now I'm gonna go get a gingerbread latte. Yes, this is my 1 cup of actual caffeine per day. So yeah, I'm gonna get a medium. I'm not gonna get the large, but I am gonna get a medium. I have noticed with her that she does tend to move a little bit less when I have caffeine, so I'm wondering if she's gonna have the adverse effects to it. It's not something I feel uncomfortable. Oh shoot, I just pulled into the Chipotle parking lot. Gosh dang it. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn around. I should probably stop talking and start driving. Alright, okay, never mind. There's an exit. Found the exit. So I have noticed that she does get a little bit less wiggly. Not something I'm concerned about because she is super active during the day. She's very active. So if I were concerned, if it were to become something serious, I would cut caffeine out altogether. But I really don't feel like it's too big of an issue, especially because I do feel her multiple times a day. And even when I've had nothing today, she's still moved around a lot. Anyway, I'm going to go get my Starbucks order in. Parked now. I was just driving across the parking lot. Carl's Jr. Got my Starbucks, and now I'm gonna eat real quick before I go home. So I did get some of my blood test results back from yesterday, and the good news is, from what I can tell, it looks like I do not have gestational diabetes. However, they also did other blood work, and it looks like I am iron deficient. I am low in quite a few things that from when I looked it up, it looked like I am anemic, which I've had in past pregnancies, so I am somewhat familiar with it. It looks like my numbers are a little bit lower than I remember them being when I've had it in the past. Not all of my pregnancies have I been anemic, but all the things that were low, like either low or like the low end of average, it all points towards anemia. I am waiting to hear from my doctors, but my best guess is I will probably be put on an iron supplement, but I'm not going to do anything until after I hear from my doctors. Either I'm hoping they'll call me in the next day or two, or I have an appointment in the next few days and we'll just talk about it then. But it would explain some of the symptoms I've been having, such as the restless leg syndrome and the fact that I cannot get comfortable at night, as well as a few other things I was kind of researching, but it would definitely explain a lot in terms of some symptoms I've been having. My doctor did go ahead and tell me to get on an iron supplement, so I am on a very low dosage one. I got one that was strictly derived from like different vegetable roots, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. When I walked into the health food store, she gave me a few different options, so I just felt the one that just kind of came what felt like the most natural. I mean, it's a health food store, so everything in there is going to be natural and for the most part pretty safe in pregnancy. But yeah, that's just the one I felt the most comfortable with. A new symptom that did pop up, and I noticed this about a week and a half ago when I was doing my makeup, and my face was really sensitive to the products I was putting on. And I thought it was my makeup products, which part of it may have been. I mean, there were a couple items that I was using that was a little bit older, but nothing I was concerned about. But then I read my pregnancy update like 3 days later. I think this was like, was it 27, 28 week pregnancy update? It said sensitive skin may happen at this stage. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So it's more just pregnancy related versus makeup related. So I have noticed that my skin has been a lot more sensitive. And like sensitive in the way of, yeah, typically I get dry patches, which I've been noticing for a while now. But like sensitive in the way that I feel like I get a little bit of like a stinging kind of, what's the word for it? And there's the pregnancy brain. But like a tingly type of a feeling on my face. But when I read that it was just a pregnancy symptom, which I don't think I've had this particular pregnancy symptom before, or at least not in any of my recent pregnancies. But it just made a lot of sense. Anyway, I am going to close out that vlog here. I am just about 29 weeks pregnant. The updates might come sooner because I am in the 3rd trimester and getting to the end of my pregnancy, so I do want to upload some more updates, content. I've got a lot of like things we're going to be doing in terms of baby prep, so I want to make sure I'm just wanting to get more of that up there a little bit more often. And just getting ready for a baby to come. I mean, right now we're just kind of enjoying the holiday season, but once January hits, it's just full baby prep mode. So I want to try to get as much of that up as I possibly can. I still need to upload a baby naming video. Normally I do that right after my gender reveal vlog, and I just haven't had a chance to film it. It's prepped, it's ready to go. I have my list, I just need to film it and upload it. So if you would like to see that, please let me know so I make sure to make it a priority. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle. My goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. If that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button. If not, but you still want to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. And for the sake of wanting to get a bump shot, here's an awkward bump shot. 29 or 28 weeks and 6 days. May as well be 29 weeks at this point. But yeah, there's my cute little bump shot. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.